Why is it that we regret things? Why is it that we find our past so intriguing that we tend to analyze it without any ability to change it? In behavioral psychology, they've proven that everything you do, every action, every behavior has got a good intention behind it. Now, for example, in South Africa here, a lady was caught stealing food from the Pick n Pay. And the police asked her afterwards, why did you steal the food? And she said, you know, my parents can't buy food for me anymore, and I wanted to help them out. What she did was wrong. Why she did it wasn't. And isn't that a refreshing way to look at your life, that everything you do is right for you? So who cares what other people think? To make this more relatable, I'll tell you a personal story. But first, let me ask you, have you ever embarrassed yourself at a really important occasion? You know, maybe you burped in class, or you know, you were the drunkest guy at the club, or you know, you had bad breath on the first date. And we've all been there. For me, I was the drunkest guy at a client event. I ended up kissing one of the client's daughters in front of the CEO whilst hip thrusting in his direction. I was currently employed for 2 weeks in part of the graduate program. And the next day was rough, eh? The next day, the graduates made me feel so bad. They were like, Lawrence, you're going to get fired. What were you thinking? And you know what? I believed them. And I started thinking to myself, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? For 3 months after the event, I still regretted it. And looking back now, I realized how much in those 3 months I was holding myself back. I wasn't connecting with people. I wasn't being myself. I wasn't letting my own light shine because I was scared that people were going to judge me. And you know what? No one even remembered. No one even cared. Let me ask you, have you had that before? Where stories from your past limit you in your present? Or maybe you embarrassed yourself dancing on a table, and then every time you go out and you see a table, you don't dance in it out of fear of being judged, even though you want to. I can't believe I regretted it for so long, because you know what? In the moment, everything made sense. I drank because I was with new people and I was a little bit nervous and I wanted to be socially confident. I kissed a girl and met her because she was nice, she was pretty, and I wanted to meet new people. And I hip thrust towards the CEO because I wanted to connect with him. It made sense to me at that time. It didn't make sense to anyone else. I really don't care. Ultimately, I learned a really valuable lesson. You know, at the next client event, I'm not going to drink so much. I'm still going to be fun and have a great time. And isn't that part of life? I mean, if you knew all the answers, why are you here? You're here to learn. So basically, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to view your life with hindsight. Instead of asking yourself these unhelpful questions like, what was I thinking? Which can only lead your brain to come up with an unhelpful answer, because you deserve it, idiot. Ask yourself helpful and empowering questions. What did you learn? How did you grow? How are you better? Because then, my friends, you won't be a prisoner of your past, but a pioneer to your future, and write your own story.